So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this lecture of table space management theoretical thing. So we will complete theory by today, and we'll start the practical from tomorrow. Okay. So let me actually explain you. It's very clear and simple. Okay. Just like the way we explained about about table space data file segment extent and blocks. So the same thing. What we do here is like for a table space. Um, how many people now ready to talk about table space management? I mean to say, like, if we divide this table space, I mean to say, we need to understand the definition. So what is table space? Can you people tell me what is table space? Combination of or collection of?
Blocks.
Collection of continuous blocks.
Collection of data files, I can say.
Data
I'm
file.
talking
Collection
a
of
step by
data
step
files.
process. Yeah, collection of data file. Then what is data file?
Collection of segments.
Segments.
Okay. What is segments?
Collection of
Extents.
What is extent?
Collection of blocks.
All right. So what we do is like we have different type of segments which we have already discussed, like permanent, undo, and temporary segments. All right. And segment that belongs to undo table space is undo segment. Segment that belongs to temporary table space is temporary segment, and segment that belongs to remaining all the table spaces are permanent segment, because our data is residing, or our data sits in permanent segment.
Permanent.
This you people have to remember this point. All right. And if you go to the extent management, there are two things. One is a dictionary manual and local uniform auto. So in the real time also we are using local uniform auto. Why and all? I'll explain you. Okay. We are not going to use dictionary. We are not going to use dictionary management. We are going to use local management only. Okay. I'm coming to the point here. Okay. And data file, this is very, very important. From here onwards, the data file, we're talking about data file. Then we'll talk about what is data file. Collection of segments. Then first we are talking about data file management. Then we'll talk about segment management. Then we'll talk about extent management. All right. Am I clear now?
Yes.
What are we going to discuss?
Yes,
We're going to discuss step by step. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So where's the whiteboard? Please mute everyone. Right. Fine. Let me remove this. So let's talk about data file. If I am talking about one data file, which means it is applicable for all the data files. Data file, if I'm talking a data file is this, data file is that, and which is nothing but one data file means it is applicable for all the data files. The concept is applicable for all the data files. Ardhamainda what I'm talking?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just taking one data file as an example, and I'm explaining you about the data file management. So every data file actually is divided into two types. I mean, not two types. Like, I mean, it's divided actually. We can divide this as a header and a body. This is a header. Every data file will have a header, and this is completely body. This is completely body. We call this as body. All right. All right. Every data file is having header and a body. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So our data resides in the body. Segments untai ikkada. These are all segments. Okay. These are all segments in the body. Okay. These are all segments in the body. These segments lopala extents. Okay. And extents lopala blocks. Okay. So our actually data, when user is actually inserting the data, it starts writing into the blocks. And where are the blocks? And where is our data? Is our data is in body or data is in header?
Body.
Obviously data is in body, right? Data is in the data file body. Data will be stored. Okay. And for your information, like when I'm talking about one data file, it is applicable for all the data files. A data file, same concept. I'm talking about the data file management. Every data file will have header and body. But header endukundi? Why we are actually keeping the header for every data file? Why there is a header? Okay, I'll explain you. No, I'll explain you it. So why there is a header for each and every data file, and the header size is 64 KB. Header size at 64 KB, 64 kilobytes. KB and just 64 KB unted. Okay. For example, if this data file is 300 MB, example, this data file is 300 MB. Out of this 300 MB, 64 KB will go to the header of the data file. 64 KB will be going to the header of the data file. All right. So remaining everything is body. out of this 300 MB, 64 KB will be header of the data file and remaining everything is body. Now you people can ask, every data file header 64 KB na adi fixed size. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it and we'll slowly come to know. Okay. See, for a
Rishwan,
local,
whatever you just said, we couldn't hear because you were not audible.
is it for you, only you, or is it for everyone?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
audible,
We can
audible,
hear.
We can hear you. Audible, Anna.
We can audible.
Okay, thank you. So probably, Akshinta, you need to check your network. Huh? So check this one. So yeah, thank you for confirmation, guys. And like for every for the local segment space management, the header size is 64 KB. The header size is 64 KB. Okay, size of the header is 64 KB. All right. Epudu for a local segment space management, ee maata gurtu pettukondi. What is this? Local. I'm talking about local. Adamaina? What is local?
Yes, Tisha.
Yes,
When we
sir.
use the data file
Yes,
law, when we use local segment space manager, local management, okay, local management use cheste, the size of the header will be 64 KB fixed adinga. That is fixed. Next, Oracle database is built in blocks, small pieces anamata. So each Oracle block is a building unit of Oracle engine. Okay, I'll tell you what is. Now we can understand directly that database is nothing but collection of blocks. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes,
Now
sir.
Yes,
Oracle
yes.
database,
No, no.
that's why it is telling like Oracle database is built in blocks. Ante ఏంటంటే database ఏంటి ఇప్పుడు there are lot of data files ఉన్నాయి. There are lot of data files in database. చాలా ఉన్నాయి data files. There are many data files in database. So each block will be each block. Okay, I repeat, each block అన్నమాట. ప్రతి data file లో each block, ఈ blocks అన్ని కలిపితే I mean these blocks will be acting like a building unit. Okay, each block is a building unit for I mean we can take it as a brick. ఒక్కొక్క brick వేసుకుంటే కదా building అయ్యేది. You understand what I'm talking?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
We can take this as bricks అన్నమాట. Each అన్ని bricks అన్ని కలిపితే database అవుతుంది. So this will become database now. So the collection of continuous blocks is nothing but a database. Understand? So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
our database build అవ్వడానికి every block will be acting like a building unit. So that's what I mean to say. Okay, and the size of the block will be decided by a DBA with the parameter called db_block_size, which is 2 power n, 2k, 8k, 16k, like that. E point already explained. Yes, అర్థమైందా మీకు?
Yes, Tisha.
Yes, sir. No.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So for a local segment space management, the size of the header is 64 KB and remaining is body. Okay, and the data file is divided into segments, extents, and blocks. Right now, when we create a table, okay, either table, any table you take. Example, EMP table manaki alwat అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి we are taking EMP table. When we create any table, table will have two things: a definition, segment. Now BSc computers, who will tell me what is definition of table, what is the segment of table? Who can tell me? For every you take any table, there will be a definition and a segment. Will anyone take initiative?
Combination of row and column is table.
Huh?
Combination of rows and column is table.
Combination of rows and columns.
Is table.
Combination of rows and columns is table, correct? But every table will have a definition and segment. Anna. What is that? Who will tell me? For example, say we are taking a EMP table. Okay, we are taking a EMP table, and the table is this employee ID, name, employee name, or we call it as e-name, employee name, salary, and location, whatever. Okay. Now listen very carefully. Chala important concept ఇది. This is very important concept. Listen to me very carefully. I'm telling you, this is very important concept. ఎవరికైనా కానీ this concept is very important. ఇక్కడే కొంచెం ట్రిక్కీ ఉంటుంది. So we need to open our brains and think. Okay, కొంచెం ట్రిక్కీ ఉంటుంది. Please open your brains and think. So this is, what is this? Who will tell me what is this?
Table.
Structure.
Table.
Structure.
Data.
మీ ఇష్టం చెప్పండి, you people can talk, no problem, I'm giving a chance.
Table.
This is a table, correct? This is a table. Which table?
Employee data to be updated there.
There is a header and a body.
Employee table.
Yeah.
Salary details table.
Whatever. The table name is employee, Abba. The table name is employee. You people mute, I'll tell you. I'll only explain. Someone told structure. Someone told structure of the table. Structure of the table. Who is that? Can you please tell me your name?
Shravani.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. This is nothing but structure. This is nothing but structure. Okay, this is nothing but structure of the table. Table columns unnai. The table columns are there. Okay, table columns are there. So which means we have created a table. Create table EMP, employee ID, data type, employee name, data type, salary, data type, location, data type. So this is nothing but a structure of a table. ఇప్పుడు ఈ టేబుల్లో డేటా ఉందా?
No.
ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది డేటా?
మనం ఎంట్రీ చేస్తే వస్తుంది.
ఇన్సర్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్, ఇన్సర్ట్ ఇంటూ ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ అని చెప్పి ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తే దెన్ ఎంప్లాయీ 1, ఎంప్లాయీ 2, ఎంప్లాయీ 3, నేమ్ ABBB CCC, okay, whatever, salary 10, 20, 30. Now I'm inserting the data. Understand?
Yes.
I'm inserting the data now. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now how can we define the table as? Simple, inandi, simple. How can we define a table as? This is called structure of the table, which we call it as metadata. What do we call it as? Metadata ante what is metadata? Definition. This is nothing but definition of a table. Ardhamainda? What is this? This is definition of table. Define employee table and em cheptavu. Employee table is, we can define employee table as it is having 4 columns with the name, employee ID, employee name, salary and location. Yeah, we can define like that. This is called metadata. Now if we insert data, this is called metadata, and this is, what is this? This is data. Adhamana? This is data. So every table is having what? Metadata and data. Adhamana? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Hey, background noise. Tanta. Okay, so this is data and this is metadata. Now I want to tell you one thing. So whenever user starts inserting the data, actually మీకు ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ అవసరం లేదు, మొత్తం అంటే చాలా బ్యాచెస్ కి చెప్పి అలవాటు అయిపోయింది. సో ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు మనకి యాక్చువల్లీ. Yeah, fine, that's okay. Just ఏమైనా పాయింట్స్ మిస్ అయితే కవర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనం. That's okay. So every table will have metadata and data. Okay, every table will have metadata and data, right? So my point here is, whenever user starts inserting the data into table, it starts filling from the first block నుంచి fill అవ్వడం స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా everyone?
Yes,
sir.
ఈ డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటే ఇట్ స్టార్ట్స్ ఫిల్లింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫస్ట్ బ్లాక్. ఇట్లా డేటా అంతా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది అనుకో, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తున్నా, డేటా అంతా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది. దెర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా నౌ. ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా నౌ. సో డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటే ఇట్ స్టార్ట్స్ ఫిల్లింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫస్ట్ బ్లాక్. సో డేటా ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద బ్లాక్స్. సో అట్లా అన్ని బ్లాక్స్ ఫుల్ అవుతున్నాయి. ఎవ్రీ బ్లాక్ ఈస్ ఫుల్ నౌ, విచ్ మీన్స్ ద ఎంటైర్ డేటా ఫైల్ ఈస్ ఫుల్. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
When user started inserting the data ekkadiki veltundi? Data is stored in blocks only, right?
Yes, sir.
So atla data file lopala unna anni blocks full అయిపోయినాయి. అన్ని blocks full అయిపోతే what happens? Whether this user will be able to insert more data?
No, sir.
No, if block is full, no.
Now the data file is full. The data file itself is full. Complete full అయిపోయింది data. Okay, complete your data file is full. Now will user be able to insert the data, more data insert చేయగలుగుతాడా? Because user
No.
table లో insert చేస్తుంటే ఆ table లో data somewhere it has to store. It is storing in blocks only. ఇక్కడేమో ఫైల్ ఫుల్ అయిపోయింది, లాస్ట్ బ్లాక్ వరకు ఫుల్ అయిపోయింది. Will this data file is completely full. Now what happens? Will this user be able to insert more data or not is what my question is.
No, sir.
Then what user will get is user will get an error message. User will get an error message. Okay, what user will get? User will get an error message here, right? So that is what my point here is. It's very simple. Okay, I'll read this everything. Okay, and I also wanted to tell you one more thing here. I wanted to tell you one more thing. Okay, one more thing in and is would important. Listen carefully. Whenever user is creating a table, what happens? First, ఈ data anta untada. When user creates a table, will this data be there?
No.
Data untunda undada? User
No,
table create చేసినప్పుడు will there be any data in the table or not?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Obviously,
We need to insert.
we need to insert, right? So whenever table create చేయగానే ఏమైతుందంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏమైతుందో చెప్తున్నా. Whenever user is creating a table, for example, ఈ data file తీసుకుందాం. Example, ఈ data file తీసుకుందాం. Okay, this data file, this is header. Okay, and this is one segment. This is second segment, third segment, fourth segment, fifth segment, six segments ఉన్నాయి. ఈ data file లో 6 segments ఉన్నాయి. Okay, whenever user is creating a table, ఒక table create చేయగానే what happens is immediately whenever user is actually creating a table, it will immediately start buying one entire segment. Well, just give me 1 minute. So whenever any table is actually created, ఒక table create చేయగానే first what happens in the data file ఏమైతుందంటే it will buy one entire segment. ఒక segment అంతా it will buy. For example, this user is creating a table abba. Listen very carefully, I'm telling you guys. Listen very carefully. This is very, very, very important actually. What happens in a data file? Please don't sleep. You people, please don't sleep. I'm telling you, this is very important actually. ఒక table create చేయగానే database లో ఏమైతుంది? What happens in a database when a table is created? For example, let's take this table name as EMP table, employee table అనుకుందాం. ఏమైతుందంటే డేటా ఫైల్లో ఒక ఎంటైర్ సెగ్మెంట్ ని కొనేస్తుంది. ఇట్ విల్ బై వన్ ఎంటైర్ సెగ్మెంట్. ఒక ఎంటైర్ సెగ్మెంట్ ఇట్ విల్ బై అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ అలొకేట్ ద సెగ్మెంట్ టు ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
మరి సెగ్మెంట్ లోపల ఏమున్నాయి? ఎక్స్టెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సెగ్మెంట్ లోపల ఎక్స్టెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఎక్స్టెంట్స్ లోపల ఏముంటాయి? బ్లాక్స్. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఆర్ 30 బ్లాక్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకో, 30 బ్లాక్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకో ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, 30 blocks in an example. Okay, so what we have to do here is whenever any table is created, listen carefully, whenever any table is created, a table and it could be employee table, salary table, department, any table is created in the database, it will buy one entire segment. Oka segment anta konesi, it will buy one entire segment and it will allocate that segment to employee table. Understand? Ikkada daaka ardhamainda?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now I wanted to tell you what are these blocks called as. These blocks called as allocated. Are these blocks allocated to the table or not?
Yes, sir.
They are allocated.
They are allocated, right? So these blocks are called as allocated. Is there any data in the table now?
No, sir.
No, there is no data.
Is there any data in the table?
No, sir.
No, Trishan.
No, Trish.
So if there is no data in the table, then what is it called as? Allocated unused blocks. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
They are allocated unused blocks.
Got it.
Understand?
Yes,
When a user starts inserting the data, listen very carefully. This is very, very important actually. When user starts inserting the data into the table, it starts filling the first block. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Trishan.
Then second block, then third block, then fourth block, like that. Then those blocks are called allocated used blocks.
Those blocks.
Understand?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, Anna. Yes, Anna.
Now is this segment allocated to any table?
No.
No, Anna.
Sir.
So ఇందులో కూడా blocks ఉంటాయి కదా?
Yes, Anna.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are unallocated, unused. Understand?
Okay, Anna.
They are called unallocated, unused.
Okay.
అర్థమైందా?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
blocks are of
Yeah,
three types. Blocks are of three types: unallocated, unused, allocated, unused, allocated, used. Got it?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This point is clear.
Yes, yes.
Clear enough.
Right. So that is one point which I have to discuss. Please do not. That's one point. So when user starts inserting the records, it will start filling from the first block. At one point of time, all the blocks will be filled internally. What happens? Oracle will buy one more block and Oracle will buy one more block. Atla e segment anta full అయిపోతుంది. This segment will be completely full. Now one more table. There is one more table, department అనుకుందాం. DEPT, department table. Okay, one more table called department. All right. So this department table is created by the same user. It's created by the same user. So now you people only tell me what happens whenever a table is created. First database లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది when a table is created?
One whole segment will buy.
ఒక segment అంతా it will buy and it will allocate that segment to department table. Antena?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Anna.
Now what are the blocks inside this segment is called?
Allocated.
Allocated, unused.
Unused blocks.
Allocated, unused. Very good. So now when user starts inserting the department table, then the blocks are getting filled here. So now these blocks
Yes,
are
sir.
called as
Allocated.
Allocated,
Yes.
used block.
very good. ఇక్కడ దాకా అర్థమైంది. Now users there are two tables ఇక్కడ two tables ఉన్నాయి. Okay, ఇక్కడ half of the segment is full. ఇక్కడ half of the segment full అయిపోయింది. మిగతా ఇంకా half segment ఖాళీగానే ఉంది. ఓకే, బట్ ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ వచ్చేసి డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ సెగ్మెంట్ అంతా ఫుల్ అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఎంప్లాయీ టేబుల్ డేటా ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది?
Department table maybe.
Where segment?
No.
Huh? You people only tell me.
Another segment.
Allocated.
It has to buy the other segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many people are telling that it will buy one more segment, or how many people are ready to say that it will start filling from the place where it is actually there? I mean, from in this segment.
One
ఈ
more
segment నుంచి fill
segment.
చేస్తుందా లేకపోతే it will buy one more segment? How many people?
One more
Buy
segment.
one more
It will
segment.
take
One more
Krishna, మీతోనే ఆన్సర్ చెప్పిస్తున్నా. Why one more segment? Why it is buying one more segment?
Because second one is
It's already allocated to department.
Yes, exactly. Second one is dedicatedly allocated to department table. అంటే ఈ segment లో department table data మాత్రమే insert చేయగలము. We cannot insert employee table into department table కదా.
Yes, sir.
Understand the
sir.
point?
Yes, Anna. Yes,
Yes,
Anna.
Did you understand the point here?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, Rishan.
Okay, so that is my point here. Okay, so my point is department table has its own segment. Employee table is having its own segment. Now a segment full అయిపోతే it will go to the next available segment and it will buy one more segment. If department table segment full అయిపోయిందంటే it will go to the next available segment, it will buy one more segment, but it will not allow other tables data to write into the segment. అర్థమైందా? This point is clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Now I'll talk about for example, now the data file is completely full. Okay, now it has by this segment, this segment is full, this segment is full, this segment is full. Now the entire data file is full. What happens? Will user be able to insert the data?
No.
Then what error message will come to the user? What error message will come to the user is, okay, for example, I'm telling you, this is employee segment, this is department segment, this is employee segment, this is department segment again. Okay, okay, fine. Employee segment and department segment. ఈ segments ఖాళీగానే ఉన్నాయి, but employee table complete full అయిపోయింది. It's completely full now. Okay, it's completely full. Even if the segment is also segment ఒకవేళ ఫ్రీ ఉన్నా కానీ it cannot use department segment కదా. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So it
Yes,
cannot
sir,
use
ma'am.
department segment kabatti obviously this fellow will get a error message. ఏం ఎర్రర్ మెసేజ్ వస్తుంది అంటే unable to extend the segment. ఏమొస్తుంది మెసేజ్?
Unable to extend the segment.
Unable to extend the segment. This is the first job of a DBA. This is the first job of a DBA. Understand?
Okay.
This is the first job of a DBA. What happens when a data file is completely full? What happens when a data file is completely full? What happens is, when a data file is completely full, two things we can do. Two things. Now DBA should actually increase the size of the table space. How? Okati, by resizing the data file, so that it will get some extra blocks. For example, this data file is 100 MB. This data file is 100 MB. Eppudu at the time of database creation, you have given 100 MB. This data file is full. So what you have to do, if this file is full, user will get a error message. User will get a error message. Emostadi, user will get a error message. Unable to extend, something like that. Okay. Yeah, unable to insert the data now. User will get a message. Now DBA will come into the picture. Okay. Now DBA will come into the picture, and DBA has to do either any two options only. DBA either option A or option B that DBA can choose. Okay. If this 100 MB is full, user can DBA can actually resize by adding 100 MB to the existing data file. Already existing data file ki inkoka 100 MB add chesi we can make it as 200 MB. Ardhamainda?
Yes,
Okay.
Or we no need to touch this 100 MB file. 100 MB file touch cheyakunda inko file add cheyochu. This is the first activity of a DBA.
అన్న ఇట్లా ఎన్నో యాడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay.
Okay. చెప్తాలే. This is the first activity of a DBA. So what DBA will do, DBA monitors the space in the data file. Okay. DBA monitors the space in the data file. Okay. What happens is, here there are two things. One, if user is raising a request, that will be reactive approach. But DBA himself or herself identifies the issue and fix the issue, then that is proactive approach. మరి మనకి ఎట్లా తెలుస్తుంది ఇక్కడ స్పేస్ అయిపోయిందని మనకి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది?
Getting error అన్న.
By getting an error message.
ఓకే, ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది, యూజర్ కి ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందంటే యూజర్ విల్ యాక్చువల్లీ క్రియేట్ ఎ టికెట్ ఆర్ యూజర్ విల్ యాక్చువల్లీ కాంటాక్ట్ DBA team. అంతే కదా?
Yes, sir.
You are reacting to the user's request. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
DBA reactive ఉండాలా, proactive ఉండాలా?
Proactive.
Proactive అంటే యూజర్ చెప్పక ముందే మనకి డేటా ఫైల్లో ఈ డేటా ఫైల్లో స్పేస్ అయిపోయింది, కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది అని మనకి తెలియాలి. హౌ డు వి కమ్ టు నో? దట్స్ హౌ వి హ్యావ్ సంథింగ్ కాల్డ్ మానిటరింగ్ మెకానిజం ఉంది. వాట్ ఆర్ ద మానిటరింగ్ మెకానిజం అంటే, if the space in the data file is 80% full, only ఇంకా 20% ఉంది అంటే 80% of the file is full, then DBA has to get email. DBA కి ఒక ఈమెయిల్ వచ్చేయాలి యూజర్ చెప్పక ముందే. Before user tells you that there is no space, I am getting the error, I cannot insert the data into the table and cheppaka munde, we have to get an email, so that we have to set the monitoring setup jali. So what it will do, there are thresholds. 20% undanko, if the size in the data file is 80% full, please throw one email to the DBA team. Okay, like 20% ఉన్నప్పుడు, నువ్వు 20% ఉన్నప్పుడు నీకు మెయిల్ వచ్చింది, బట్ యూ డిడ్ నాట్ యాక్చువల్లీ what do you say, alert, we call it as alerts వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. alerts వస్తాయి. దట్స్ హౌ మానిటరింగ్ DBA అంటాం. we call them as monitoring DBA. ఎవరైతే alerts ని మానిటర్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళు మానిటరింగ్ DBAs. ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద కెరియర్ లో దే విల్ బి మానిటరింగ్ DBAs. ఏం చేస్తారంటే, లైక్ 20% or 30% ఫుల్ 30% స్పేస్ ఉంది డేటా ఫైల్లో. సో వార్నింగ్ ఈమెయిల్ వస్తుంది, ఫర్ DBA వార్నింగ్ ఈమెయిల్ వస్తుంది. If at that point of time, if the person, a DBA is in the shift and DBA is actually adding the data file, that's okay. వార్నింగ్ కదా చూసుకుందాంలే, మెల్లగా యాడ్ చేద్దాము డేటా ఫైల్ అనుకునే లోపల క్రిటికల్ మెయిల్ వస్తుంది. అంటే 10%. నౌ యూ విల్ బి ఇన్ డేంజర్ జోన్. ఓకే, 10% అనమాట. ఓన్లీ 10% ఆఫ్ ద స్పేస్ ఈస్ లెఫ్ట్ ఇన్ ద డేటా ఫైల్. సో 90% ఫుల్ అయిపోయింది. then you have to add the data file at any cost. If you still not adding, even అంటే నీకు alerts వచ్చినాయి, నీకు వార్నింగ్ alert వచ్చింది, క్రిటికల్ alert కూడా వచ్చింది, still you ignore the email, then user will get the error. Then user will come to you and user will ask you to add the space. then you have to react. ఇది proactive approach. నీకు ఆల్రెడీ వార్నింగ్ మెయిల్ వచ్చింది, నువ్వు చెక్ చేయలేదు. క్రిటికల్ మెయిల్ వచ్చింది, క్రిటికల్ అలర్ట్ వచ్చింది, you did not check. Then user will come and ask you. That will be reactive approach, but this will be the proactive approach. Understand what is reactive and what is proactive?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everyone.
Yes, Krish.
Yes, Anna.
So that's it for the day, guys. So from tomorrow we'll talk about extent management. Revanich will talk about extent management. So this is the first job of a DBA. Okay. Now I'll show you one real-time emails చూపిస్తాను. So that you will actually come to know ఈ mails ఎట్లా వస్తాయి, alerts ఎలా ఉంటాయి మన దగ్గర, how this warning alert will come, how this critical alert will come and everything. I'll show you now. Other than that, I have nothing to share today. I believe the class is interesting and you people are able to understand each and every concept that's talking, right?
Yes, sir.
It's interesting.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Please recording
Now-
share చేయరా?
yeah. Q&A session is on. You people can start asking me questions. Before that, I'll show you one real-time emails ఎలా ఉంటాయో చూపిస్తాను. Okay?
Sure, Anna.